Take me where your river flows.
Righto guys, welcome back to a shed video. Hey, this is number 3 in the shed build series. How are you feeling about the shed, love?
I love Sheddy. I really do. Justin and I have mentioned it before, but we go to and fro between the beach house and here.
And she likes the name now too. SHEDDY Mc'SHEDFACE has stuck and she likes it. So what we're going to do in this vid is give you an update. We get so many questions from you guys about what's happening with the shed. Well, it's sort of been put on the back burner between trips down south, between hip camp trips, between kids starting school, having a house and all this sort of stuff. We've got lots of stuff going on, but we finally got around to finishing it, ready to rent out the shed, all right? So this vid, we're gonna show you updates, what we've done. 2 power kit upgrades. So this place is, at the moment, halfway done. By the end of this vid, you'll see that it's fully off grid, which is sick, and everything has been finished off. So we'll give you a little quick tour.
Only took us a year.
Only took us, but hey mate, but it's a lot going on. So Becca's gonna wander through and just show you a couple of the quick things that we've upgraded, dear. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with the splashback. So we just got they're Subway tiles from Kmart. They're stick-on tiles. And from memory, they were $26 for like a 30 by 30 and you got 5 in them. So I think we might have bought like 3 packets or something, but 26 bucks. They're not amazing, but I think they do the job.
They do the job. But all you have to do is mark them out, like with a center line, make sure they're all level, and then just stick them on and they overlap.
Yeah.
And look, the goods, mate. And then when Beck's cooking spag bowl, it's not going to go all over the VJ.
Exactly.
Hey? All right, move through. I reckon go through the bathroom and just quickly show the update on the bathroom. She's forgotten already.
Oh, what, the shower screen?
Yeah.
Oh, the shower screen.
Hang on, halfway through. This is what you'll see in a minute. Full upgrade on the off-grid power.
Like, how gorgeous is that? Doesn't it just finish it off? We had a horrible looking shower curtain there, but
epic.
Listen, I want this in the actual house, the beach house. I just love it. It's got the massive shower head, but
I'll show you the install of that too after the power kit thing. All right, swing out here, babe. What else have we done? So we finished off a lot of like just little things like cornices and painting and architraves and window frames and door frames.
We put the aircon in.
We put the aircon in. I will show you that as well in this video. And then I'm just going to leave you here for a sec. I'm going to duck outside. What we have done, I'll give you a bit of an update just in case you want to do it yourself. This stuff, if you remember, we put the ply on the awning roof. Now, it's good and bad. I finally got around to sealing it. Okay, so you really need to seal it to stop the mold. This side is really good. And what we did to the top of those panels is we primed them with paint so it can't get moisture in from the top. This side, it wasn't so lucky. They got put up before we sort of did any research. So they've got some mold stains on them. I'm just gonna have to live with that or eventually pull it down. But hot tip for you guys, if you're ever gonna put ply on your awnings or somewhere outside like this, if it cops a bit of moisture, make sure you prime them and seal them. Save yourself some dramas. Swing out here quickly, little update here, little canopy there for the covers the hot water heater and the aircon. All right, and I'll show you the off-grid system in a second. There we go. All right, we're coming back in. There's a wasp come in. Oh, actually, we also sealed this floor as well with some outdoor sealer, so that's all good to go. Oh, did you get him?
Yep, quick.
Nice. All right, so that is a quick update on Sheddy. If you've got any questions, we always get lots of questions. We're happy to help you out with info. Beck can tell you where all the little knickknacks are from and stuff like that. She's trying to, you see what she's trying to do?
Yeah, because
she wants the light on her face from the window.
Yes,
She's trying to spin me around.
Come on.
All right, what else? You got anything else to say, dear?
No, we're doing this. We've got renters going in next month, so.
Happy days. All right, rest of this video, let's get into it. Off-grid setup, shower screen install, aircon install. Do you want to do the honours, mate?
Giddy up.
Yoo-hoo. Righto, let's get into it. First upgrade we're going to do is this kit behind me. It's called an ECOFLOW power kit, all right? It's an independence kit, which means we can run this shed fully off-grid on its own and it can get charged up just via solar. It's also got a few other options which I'll talk to you about, but let's go through the gear and then I'll whack it in and I'll show you how it works, mate. It's going to be good. Looks the goods. All right, so this is the kit laid out. Now it looks super nice and trendy. That's one thing I like about it. It all comes in all this over here though. Look at this. It all came in the post, so you can buy it online. This all comes boxed up nicely so you know what you've got going on. I've laid it all out to help me plan, right? So this would be a good time to tell you that this is a sponsored video by ECOFLOW. So these guys have helped me out with the kit so I can install it into the shed. and show you guys how to do it, all right? So full disclosure there that this is a sponsored kit from EcoFlow. Let's go. Battery. The one I'm running is a 5 kilowatt battery. That's this, which is equivalent to a 400 amp hour battery in sort of what we speak about in the Aussie caravan world. You know, everyone talks in amp hours when they're related to battery capacity. All your kits and your cables come really well labeled, which is one thing I've sort of noticed. Everything's labeled really neatly. All the cables are top quality with their harnessing and everything, really neat. The plugs are super schmick. And that's one big thing that I like about this straight up, is that it is a plug and play kit. So yes, there is some AC components, like 240 volt stuff, that I will not touch. I have got a mate who's a Sparky who did the shed. He has come and helped me out. So I'll show you the bits he's done out there. And then all I have to do is plug everything in and it's good to go, all right? Moving on, these two kits here, this is your distribution hub. There's a little control panel. This will show you what sort of loads you're pulling in and out and the state of charge of your batteries. You get all your sort of information manuals, all your little clips and bolts and screws and brackets and solar cables. Everything is supplied in the kit and it's all super good quality. Here's your battery lead to plug it into your unit. This one's one of your AC power ins or power outs. So you just got to put a plug on the end of that or connect it to your power hub. I'll show you this. A few more manuals. And then this unit here is the inverter charger and where everything plugs in, okay? I'll show you all this once it's installed. It will become a little bit easier to see how it's all going to work. But I'm keen to get it on the wall and plug it in. Hey, one thing about this too. So I'm running the one battery, but it's super easy. You can stack up to 3 on top of each other and just parallel them. So I can end up with 15 kilowatts or like 1200 amp hours of battery. And I think it's a maximum of about 3800 watts solar. I'll have to look that up, but I can put heaps of solar on the roof to charge this bad boy up. So let's just talk about the loads in the shed. The biggest load we've got is the aircon, which that's going to be, I'll show you the install of that next. We never had an aircon in here, but I got one installed and it's absolutely wicked for summer in the shed here. So glad I really chucked heaps of insulation in this thing. So we've got thermocell and earth wall. So it's sort of double insulated walls and roofs. Cools down really quick and the one aircon does the whole shed, no worries. I'll show you that, and then I've also got an install in the bathroom. We've got a shower screen done in there to finish that off, so I'll show you that. But so our loads in here, the biggest one is the aircon, which doesn't run all the time, only in summer and hot days. And if you're up here, you can open all the windows and run fans, it's not too bad. And then we've got a fridge, a washing machine, and then just a TV and stuff, and all our lights and that are just LED lighting. So there's really not that many loads. And this thing, this little power kit, it's gonna be able to run them. All right, swing through here. So I'm gonna mount it all in here. We've run the cables through from the outside. The solar is on the roof up the top here, and the AC in, and the solar come through the wall here. I just got to put a nice little wall plate on there. I will mount the kit, the inverter charger, and the control and the distribution hub on the wall. And then under here, I'll be able to stack the batteries. So I've got one battery for now, and my plan is to stack extra batteries on as needed, all right? I'm gonna install it. I'll put a bit of a time-lapse footage over the top, and then I'll talk you through it at the end. How easy. All right, I think this should be a good time to show you the distribution hub. I've just fixed it to the wall. There's your main inverter charger there. All your loads will come in through here, so your AC and your DC. So if you were building a brand new off-grid joint, you wouldn't have a meter box like this because we've got mains power in. You can just use this system, and this here would control all your loads, right? So here's all your DC loads, all individually fused, and then here's your AC side, all individually fused, like so. Wires come in one way, into your loads, out the other way. Piece of cake. I'm just going to show you one of the best bits of info I reckon that comes in the kit is the quick start guide. Now there's one there if you're putting it in a vehicle, and there's another one here that I'm using for off-grid builds or home backup. Now it's just a basic schematic of where every cable goes into every bit of equipment. So it helps you lay it out when you're looking at it on your wall. So you know that, oh yeah, solar comes into these 3 channels, batteries can be stacked up into these 3 channels. This one can run a generator if need be. Here's your AC out to to run a different appliances. This is how you turn it on. And then look, you got the CAN bus cables to feed to your distribution and your monitor. And then your AC out comes out of this unit into your distribution hub, and then out of that hub to all your loads. So in my case, comes in here, then out of here, back into that external meter box, which already has all my loads running on different circuits. It's just feeding that mains power instead of the mains power coming in from the road. Happy days. All right. Anyway, that's as simple as it gets. I've literally been fluffing around. I reckon in under an hour, I have got to this stage. There you go. So, sorry about the poor lighting, but that is the units installed. I just need to get a couple more bits of gear, and then I can run all these cables nice and neatly. I can plug it in, and I can switch it on. But that will be tomorrow's job. And we're back, mate, next day. We're ready to go, just about. I'm just putting the cover on here. So in behind this distribution panel is where your wires go in for your loads. So it comes with this protective cover that goes over the top of it. And then you just put a few little screws in to cover it all up nice and neatly. And then you put this nice little cover on here, like this. That way, your fuse panel, or like all your wires, will protect it in there. So, all right, we're ready to switch this thing on. But before we do that, I'm gonna get up on the roof and show you how I've mounted the solar. Now I've kept it super simple, it's directly above us. So we've just put some conduit to make it weatherproof straight down the side of the wall, through an all-weather plug in the side of the shed, and then it comes straight back up here into the PV circuit, so your solar array, all right? I'm excited. She's all buttoned up, looking pretty nice. Check it, yeah. All right, we will get up there and show you what it looks like. Righto, can you see the solar setup? Now, yes, it's a small array at the moment. This is just to show you guys how it's going to work. There will be a couple of kilowatts of solar on these shed roofs, all right? But you can custom your solar array to what you need and the loads you're going to run. So this one, here we go. Here's a couple of 100-watt panels. They all come with the connectors and everything that you need, especially these ones. You can join two into one, all right? There's positive, negative. And I'll plug them in a second. And this one here, it's the one that comes in your kit and plugs into your inverter charger. This runs all the way up here to the solar, all right? I've got enough lead there that I can clip them together and then tuck them in underneath to keep them out of the sun. All right, let's plug them in. I'll go and show you what's pumping into the battery, eh? Done. How neat does that look? Yes. Righto, while we're out here, I'll just give you a look at what the Eleco did. So I have installed most of this myself, but for the 240 volt side of things, I'm not silly. I'm not a licensed electrician. Make sure you get some help. So from the solar coming down, we've put it in proper conduit down the side of the shed, all right? And then through a couple of sort of bulkhead fittings here, all sealed up. Now that takes the solar in. This one brings the power in and power out for AC, okay? So AC comes out, down this way, and across to this outdoor connector here. So that one plugs into there, okay? So that means when we want to run this whole shed off the Eco Power kit inside, that's the plug we have plugged in, and we come over to this meter board here, and there is a big generator changeover switch. So this one here, we flick that big breaker on, that switches it from the mains power coming in from the road to the mains power coming out of the power kit. All right, there you go. That is it. Let's go inside. I haven't turned it on yet. I've just plugged that solar in, so we'll go and see what's going on, eh? Righto, we are done. Let's go and have a look at the finished install, eh? And of course, the sun's just gone away, so I probably won't be able to show you how much solar's gone in, but have a look. I'll take you in. Look at my handiwork, mate. I'm quietly stoked with myself. Anyway, there's the battery down below there. Like I said, we can stack 2 more on top of that if need be. My wiring, I've just clipped together nice and neat up here. Cut a little section out of my bench to fit through there. This one's my power in for the unit. This one's my solar coming in and my power out going through there. This one is the distribution hub, which sends all your AC loads and DC loads elsewhere, wherever you want them to go. This one, oh, look at that, powers up. That's your little smart home panel that tells you what's going on. And here is your power hub. All right, that's your your AC charger inverter. Mate, oof, it's epic, isn't it? I like it. I've done a really, well, not to rock my own boat, but I reckon I've done a pretty good job. What do you reckon? Anyway, that's nice and neat. That's how it's going to live. So let's have a look. So I can tell already that there's solar going in because that thing's fired up on its own. But if I hit this battery down here for the first time, there we go. It's got 33% in it. So that's straight out of the box. So it comes at 30%. Righto, let's go up and have a look what's going on. So you can see, let's have a look. You can tell there's straight away there's 46 watts going in. Where's it coming from? Oh look, solar in my solar 2 because it's plugged into this number 2, PV2. There we go. And yeah, 46 watts coming in because the bloody sun went away and it's overcast. If you've got mains power, or even if you've got a generator and you want to run a generator outside and then run AC mains power in to top the batteries up, that's where it's going to come in. It comes into this unit and it charges your battery for you. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm pretty stoked. Now, I'm a bit lost at the moment, but what I'm going to do is turn the mains power off, turn all my loads off, and then I'll turn this on and see if we can run the aircon, eh? See how much power it pulls. All right, moment of truth, here we go. I've got the mains switched off. We've come in here. I've turned the generator changeover switch on, so there should be power coming to that now to power the shed up. Let's have a look at the control panel. You can see we've got 38 watts coming in and no output because the AC loads ain't turned on. So if we hit this, turn AC on. Oh, hey, yes, look at that. She's on. Water pump's cranking. Look at that, and it instantly tells me how many watts is coming out. 744, 743. So that'll be the lights, the water pump ramped up, and the fridge turned on. All right, what else can we run? Let's go and put something else on. Here, just to show you, this is sitting on 18 degrees, full fan speed, and it's working a treat, mate. Like, it's nice and frosty in here. Come and have a look how much power it's pulling. So it's a little bit less than what I thought, which is a good thing. Look at that. 2.26 kilowatts. Righto. Happy days. So that's the biggest load in the shed. Plus actually everything else is on. The fridge is on, I've got lights on. Good to go, mate. How good's that? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, mate. That is it. That is the EcoFlow power kit. I'm pretty stoked, hey. Bit more solar, another battery, mate, and we'll be good to go. I'm stoked, eh? So let's get into shower screen, aircon install, and then I've got a little treat for you at the end. That's it, and that'll be the rest of, that'll be the end of shed update number 3, shed life. Time has come for Sheddy to get an aircon. Say good day to Brant in the background. He's the trusty Sparky / AC techie that's going to fit her up. Now we're going to put What'd you end up getting? A 7?
A 7 kilowatt Mitzi, yeah?
7 kilowatt. Now I've talked to a couple of Sparkies and Fridgies. They reckon the Mitsubishi Heavy Industries ones are the way to go. They're reliable, they're good warranty, and you wouldn't bother with anything else. I don't know any different, but I'm going to take his word for it. Now we're going to swing it up on top there, and the unit's going to go outside. So we'll show you. Now the whole idea, this will eventually run off the off-grid system that I put in this as well. So the battery pack and the solar and the Jenny, that all plugs into that changeover switch. But this is the inside unit. I'll swing you outside quickly. I don't know, how long is it going to take, do you reckon? What do you do?
A few hours.
A few hours, there you go. Gold, mate, gold. Anyway, outside, here's the outside unit. We're going to bank it right here, right next to the switchboard. And then the ducting and the pipe's going to go up and then straight through the corro. So there you go. I won't get too involved because I'm not qualified Sparky, but I'll just show you the few little steps that go along the way. It's called a back-to-back install, so that means the head unit on the inside is on one wall and it goes directly out the back to the outside unit. So a few hours, we'll show you what's involved, and it'll be nice and cool here in Sheddy. Don't need that, do Time to hang her up. Now, Brant's been up there, it's a bit tricky. We just had to feed some tubes down the piping to do a few bends. But we've got to get up there and do the nuts up. So I'll just put this camera on in case we fall off the ladder, and it's pretty funny. Let's see how we go. Shit, you're either real strong or they're not very
No, they're not real heavy.
Thank you. Oh, that's not alright.
That's a powder.
Alright.
Alright, you're right, you can rest it on my shoulder a bit, Sean.
Yeah. It's one done. The pipes are through, and you managed to do it all right, mate. Hey, he was under pressure too. They come down here under a cowling, and we're going to duck them in behind the hot water system and swing them over here. Now the outside unit's going to push across here. The copper and that gets joined up, and then I think from there on, what do we do? Vac it down, gas it up?
Back it down, kick it in the guts, get some power to it, and hit it.
Happy days. All right, we're going to move this, and we'll show you the finished product. All right, now we're going to vac it down before you gas it up. So you use a vac pump, and tell me if I'm wrong here, mate, when I'm explaining it, but what this does is put a vacuum in the lines, which then tells you, well, it removes all the oxygen and stuff, but it also tells you if it doesn't hold vacuum.
Correct.
Then old mate here has stuffed up and we've got a leak. So then if you gas it, all you're going to do is lose all your refrigerant, right? Same as like an aircon in a car. But so we're going to vac it down for, I don't know, what do you do, 15 minutes, half hour on the vac?
Yeah, 15's good. I'll do that while I do the power.
15 while he hooks up the power to the mains, make sure it holds, and then we'll gas it up with a bit of refrigerant before we turn it on. There you go. Aircon 101 for you from a diesel fitter that knows nothing about aircon. Don't take my word for it. Ooh, smells like a wet fart.
There we go.
Moment of truth. Hit the go button. Oh, something's happening.
It's alive.
Band swinging. Oh, instant coolness. I like it. Check it out. Look at this big dog. Ooh-wee. I'm going to shut up all these doors and stuff and see how cold it gets in here. I'm keen. Yeah, while that's running and seeing if we cool it down, I'll just show you the finished install out here. So the one thing we had to do, you just run another circuit, which is in here, which is nice and handy because it's close to that switchboard for us. New circuit down to the AC, and then there you go, all the pipe work up in there. Super neat. I like it. There you go. Anyway, I learned something today too. I always thought split systems were so much harder to install, but Brent reckons this is probably a little bit trickier than normal because we had to do a few extra bends in the piping, which is the hardest part. But there you go. So only a few hours work, mate, and the splitty is done in Sheddy. I like it. Well, we'll give it 20 minutes and we'll go in there and see how cold it is. Why didn't I do this months ago? Have a look at it. Oh, I'll tell you what, this has worked a treat. It is like, it's only been on 15 minutes and it's so nice in here. It's pushing into all the bedrooms. I've got the ceiling fans on, just on low, and it's like pushing the air around. So nice in here, eh? So I'm stoked that I did all the extra insulation in the roof and the walls and all that. So double layers of inso everywhere, because it's cooled down super fast. And it's hot outside, like it's only in the car, it says it's 32 outside, but it's real muggy. Like it's a build up sort of yucky stuff. And inside here, it is so nice. All right, there you go. It's another stage of SHEDDY Mc'SHEDFACE done and dusted, mate. Here's hoping can run off the off-grid stuff, no worries, because I don't want to be paying for that bad boy. It's going to be on a lot. Say good day to Jeremy from Coastal Showers. He's going to help me out. He watched the shed vid, right, and he goes, we can't have you having a shower curtain in there because it's just going to throw water everywhere. He's going to sort me out with the shower screen. So have a look at this. You've seen the shed, well, we like to call it the amazing 5-star bathroom in our shed, but we can't really call it that till we fit the shower screen. So today, they've driven up and we're going to slap it in, and I'm pretty excited to see what it looks like, mate.
You're going to like it.
I'm going to like it. Are you going to test it out? Going to get him in there with the rain head.
Yeah, mate.
But the poor bug has dropped. Look at this. He's broken his foot on a fishing trip. 2 hours into a fishing trip. No good. And say good day to Daniel, his son, mate. How are you?
There you go.
He's going to do the hard work today and fit it up. So I'll just leave this little GoPro in the corner and we'll show you the install and then what it looks like after this. It'll be great. The kids can get in there and splash us around as much as they want, and it won't be a bloody quagmire in here. So thanks, guys. We'll get into it. Hey, old Jeremy here's been over, he's been into him the whole time going, you're on in there, son, you're doing a good job.
Is it straight? What's that? What's that, Dan? What's that, Dan?
I'm going to take in, but what I'll do, I'll drop his details down in here. So Coastal Showers, here's his Instagram and the website. You can get onto them, guys, and get a shower screen, because this is a bit of a custom job for us. I measured it all up, sent them the info, and they've showed up here and installed it, and it's a, mate, it is primo. So here, I'll check it out. You ready for this? I've got a light here. Whoa. Hey, this is epic. So the one thing I'm not allowed to do is use it tonight though, because we've just put silicone in there. But how much does that tidy it up? Yeah, look at this, I'll open it for you. Oh. Oh mate, I'm stoked. I won't be getting in here with this soggy wet bath mat anymore.
John, here you go.
No, you know, I'll get in, look, here we go. Look. First one in the shower, yeah. Oh, this is gold. It's so nice. It just finishes off the bathroom. I like it. I like it a lot. Thanks, lads.
No worries, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Glad you like it.
So just to give you a bit of feedback about the shed, right? So this is something we've always wanted to do, is build off-grid, like a tiny house or a home or a container home. And there's so many different options, and these days it's all really hard to bloody do, you know? So when we spotted this place and we bought it, this was our plan all along, just to build it, to get some experience. And even though now we're not ended up living here, it's still such a great asset for us to have, for friends and family to come, for us to come up here and do videos and stuff, have weekends away where we come up and have a fire, meet family and friends, have a good time. And now we're going to rent it out, start doing a bit of that and see how it goes. There's a bit of income on the side, you know. It's a really nice property, and we really like the joint, so we're going to hang on to it forever, even if it's somewhere where the kids end up when they're older, you know, they can have their own place. So there you go, that's a bit of feedback on that. All right, there's one more thing I want to show you before I get out of here and leave this shed update vid, and it's about this aircon that I got for the rooftop tent. So hang on a sec. So it's this unit right here. This is called an ECOFLOW Wave. It's a portable aircon. And you can either run it off 240 volt, or you can clip on this battery on the bottom and take it away and run it off grid. So it'd be perfect for a little place like this. But you know what? I've used it in my rooftop tent and it was absolutely wicked. You could use it in your caravan, your camper, your swag. It's got ducts, so you can duct the cold air in, leave this outside. It's super quiet. And I thought, what better way to get your missus into camping if she's not that keen than to get her one of these for Valentine's Day, hey? She can cool down her swag or your tent or your camper. She might come away with you more often, lads. so you can thank me later. Anyway, I'll put all the details in down below. I got a big Valentine's Day sale starting from today till, I don't know, for a couple of weeks. Head over there, the link will be in the description. You might be able to pick up a treat for the misso. See you guys. Comments, questions, feedback down below. Love your work. Next time we'll see you on the road.
Take me where your river flows. I wanna drive on your open road like the wilderness where we are born, singing whoa.